Well, I just got interrupted on a vlog of epic nothingness. I was literally talking about nothing, talking about politics, talking about the system, talking about corporate capitalism, talking about my struggles, talking about my failures, talking about freedom, real freedom, talking about the two-party system. I was talking about a lot of this bullshit, but actually, as much as it sickens me, the sickening aspect of it isn't actually what these pigs do. It's the phoniness of these maggots, which is what they are. I mean, they're not human beings. And the more that we learn about these maggots, the more they sicken me. But why do they get any airplay? They're dull, they're sick, they're evil, they're greedy, they're gluttonous. They actually lack intelligence. They're nothing men. They really are nothing men, and yet we follow them. And that's part of the bullshit because these people own the media, the social media. They basically are running a mass propaganda machine, and many of us fall for it. But not me. As much as they try to fucking pound it into our head in schools, books, holidays, televised meetings. These pigs bring us to war, which kill people. They kill innocent people. These fat fuckers never go to war. They sit in some fucking Oval Office or the Kremlin. Or underground bomb shelters. Maybe they play cards. Maybe they stroke each other. Maybe they count their money. Maybe they fake laugh. Look at their fake hair, their fake tans, spewing out fake religious bullshit. These people are pigs in the epic and most obvious way. And yet, some people follow these people. Some people revere these people. Some people think they're the saviors. Our society is fucked if we keep going down this route. You have to push back the noise, push back the pop culture. What does pop culture offer us? TikTok videos? TikTok videos of people wiping their asses and taking big fat fucking dumps. And people are like, woo, how interesting. That guy is taking a fucking shit. But why is that interesting? Why is everything so shallow? Why have we allowed useless and dull dolls to be musical icons? And when I say doll, it's not a female. It could be a female or a male. Just these cardboard cutouts of fake beauty. And we're like, whoa, look at that. How beautiful. Does anybody have any real conversation anymore? Does anybody know what this world is about? Does anybody know who they are about? Does anybody know anything? And when I say that, do we know where our hard-earned dollars are going? Do we really know? I mean, we always bark about taxes and this and that, but do we know? Do we care? Do we care more than to just bark? Is there a solution? There should always be a solution. Part of it is to not buy into this system. Now, if you've bought into the system and you're making money and you're living a happy life, kudos to you. But are you happy? Are you truly happy? Now, I'm not saying I am. I'm not. I'm still trying to sort out shit. I'm still actually trying to find out what makes me happy. I love acting, but acting in real shit. I don't like being a prop on a set that I have to spend fucking 14 hours a day watching utter shit over and over and over. Rolling. Action. Quiet on set. That's a wrap. The most exciting part of the day. That's a wrap. Well, that tells you how much I actually like that. But why does it have to be so goddamn boring? Why is everything boring? Where has the fire gone? Where's the passion gone? Who's passionate anymore? Why do we follow celebrity culture? Who gives a flying fuck about any of these fucks? Although Leo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another is fantastic. Now, why didn't he win an Oscar for that? Sean Penn was great. Benicio was great. The two female leads were great. The whole movie was great. In an action sort of way. But people seem to watch Timothy Chalamet. I need to get back on the meds. Timothy Chalamet in that Marty Supreme, and it seems like the inner circles pushed him to win this Oscar. I don't even know if he did win it. I don't even know who won the Oscars. I didn't even know that the Oscars were on this year. That's how little I care about it, because they're making utter shit, pushing it down our throats, trying to get us to like it when... Do we? Does anybody actually like any of these movies? Is anybody going to actually watch these movies again? Is anybody going to get in a discussion about these movies? Humanity. I want to talk about humanity. I want to be a human in a inhumane world. Now, I have 1.5 minutes left. I'm not even sure if I said anything of relevance today, but does anybody say anything of relevance? But one thing I'm going to get off my chest in the last minute is, does anybody know anything about their immediate families? So if you're a kid or a teenager or a young adult or a middle-aged adult, do you know anything about your parents? Do you know what their childhood lives were like? Do you know if they struggled? If they thrived? Do you know about their love life, their education, their traveling? Do you know anything about their parents' parents? So I know there's apps to find out, there's a word for it. I always forget the word. Ancestry.com. There is that to find out, what your ancestry is, who they are, but not necessarily who they are, just their names, where they're from. But who are they? What are their likes? What are their dislikes? What was their childhood like? What was their early teen years like? What was their late teen years like? Their grade school, their high school? If they went to university or college, what was that like for them? What's their work life been? What's their love life been like? Have they had many shattered relationships? Have they had fantastic ones? Are they still in a fantastic relationship? We all talk about how happily married we are, but are we? I'm not saying I am or I'm not. I'm just saying, to be honest, I want our relationship and marriage to be happier, to be more joyful, to be more exciting. That's me. Doesn't mean I'm leaving. And I've spoken to many others, some friends, some not friends, and they say the same thing. But then why? Why don't we change the scenario and make things exciting again? Why were we so excited when we're 20 and at 50 we're kind of just going through the motions, waiting to get older, less mobile, less hopeful? What's happened? How do you get it back? Do you want to get it back? Fuck the rules, fuck the leaders, and fuck opinions, especially when they're poor, degrading, and negative. Which brings me to the see, the meds have worn off. Which brings me to my final point. Love yourself. Have a fantastic night.